the Shavasana position, lying down with your palms facing up, the feet falling to the side, letting go of the body, letting go of anything that you're holding on to. Just let the ground support you. And now we will imagine ourselves as the main character in our movie. And we're going to watch our life today, our day today as it began until now, as if we're watching a movie. So it's all being projected on this nice clear screen, and you're just watching it as if it's somebody else. So the idea is not to get too involved in anything um, that might have happened, but just be aware of it, but not getting emotionally involved. So from the time you got up this morning, imagine how you got up, how long it took you to get up, and how you got up, how you felt. And then just carrying on like so in perhaps an hour time, and see how you get on going through the day. So now coming to about mid-morning, how you feel. And then around lunchtime, so imagining in as much detail as possible, lunchtime leading to it, what you ate, how you ate, and the senses that were involved in this meal. And then moving on, visualizing your day in bouts of an hour. And then now coming to middle of the afternoon. And now coming to the point just before you started getting ready for class. So visualizing how you were getting ready. And getting to this point now where you are here on the floor, lying down. And the attention now remains here for the next 70 minutes or so. So keeping the attention in this room. And now we'll bring the focus to breathing. So we'll do a few deep yogic breaths. So for those of you who are used to full yogic breathing, go ahead and start yogic breathing all the way. And I will talk through the 3 different stages if you want to follow with me. So you choose. So we're breathing into our abdomen, imagining a balloon in the abdomen. And as we inflate as we inhale, the balloon inflates and it goes out. And then when you exhale, the air comes down. So imagining the abdomen, feeling the abdomen with your eyes closed, going up, and then exhaling the abdomen going down. So breathing through the nose always as default. And carrying on a few more deep abdominal breath without forcing anything. And keeping it noiseless. And now if you want to add the chest breath, so breathe into the abdomen, and then a little bit more so the chest breathes as well. So you might experience a little bit of a lateral movement of the diaphragm here. And then exhaling, chest down, abdomen down. Or you might experience it all going down at the same time. That's okay. So carrying on with the abdominal breath only, abdomen or chest breath. And now we're going to be moving into the shoulder breath as well, the clavicle breath. So inhale into your abdomen, the chest, and then your clavicle. And then exhale, clavicle down, chest down, and abdomen down. So again, without forcing anything, if you want to stay at any of the other levels, please go ahead. So 3 breaths wherever you are, whichever breath you're doing. So feeling every time you're breathing in health, strength and energy, and you're letting go of negativity, resistance with the exhalation. So this is something that we can do anytime during the day, just taking control slightly of the breathing process for a little bit to help the body to relax. And then we're going to come, we're going to let go of the breathing now. And then bringing the arms up and overhead behind you, push the heels away from you, giving the body a nice stretch. And then when you're ready, coming up into sitting, and we will start as we normally do. So we won't be here for very long at all, just to begin. So inhale and join me when you're ready. Sahana bhavatu sahano bhanaktu sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Om, peace, peace, peace. Okay, so welcome everyone. So we're going to start lying down, but if you're not going down today, that's fine. If you want to be on a chair, that's okay. You can just adapt the poses. So we're going to start lying down with the sunflower pose today. So bending the knees, hips are up, feet are hips distance apart. The arms are interlaced and on the thigh. So here I'll just demonstrate if you've not done this with me before. We will inhale, the arms go up overhead behind us and the knees go to either side. And then we will exhale, the knees come back up and the arms go back in their original position. So now before we start, making sure that your neck is nice and straight and your body is comfortable. And if you need to kind of do any movement before you get comfortable, go ahead. So hands interlace. Inhale, arms up and overhead, knees to the side, either side. And then exhaling, coming down, coming back to the original position. So if you are able to coordinate movement with breath, go ahead. If you're not, just breathe normally. So make sure that you're not holding your breath. So go ahead at your own time. When you're inhaling, your arms go up and overhead behind you. exhaling, the arms go back to the thighs and the knees come up. So here, visualizing that sunflower opening, that brightness, full of life. And then exhaling, coming down, coming back. So one more. And then coming back to the center. So now we're just going to go into the open position, and we're going to hold that open position. So what I mean by the open position is when your sunflower is open. So inhale, bring the arms back overhead, let the feet go to the side. And now just stay here for a little while and breathe. So taking a moment to observe the various sensations of the body, where you can feel the various sensations. So just taking a moment here, breathing normally. If you need to bring your arms a little bit closer to the body, whatever feels right. And also making sure that your back feels nice. And wherever you feel a bit of tension, you can try and release it. So there might be tension in the groin. And you can try and see whether with an exhalation you can direct your breath there. Two more breaths in this position. And then coming back to the center. And now we're going to do the half boat pose. So you all know this. So outstretch the right leg and bend the left. So the arms are on the side in the same position as they are when you're walking. So and the palms are facing the side of the thighs of the legs. So with the next inhalation, lift the legs the right leg off the floor a few centimeters. Bring the head up to look at your toes and contract the whole body. The arms come up as well, and everything is contracted. And then using the exhalation to go down. So 3 more in your own time. So engage the abdomen, lift the leg up, engage the foot, coming up, looking at that foot. Really, if for those of you who've been doing this a while, if you want to hold for a moment, and then letting go, not for long, just for a moment. So one more, inhale, coming up, and then exhale, coming down. And now we swap legs. So bending the right, outstretching the left, arms to the side. Inhale, left leg up, tensing everything, looking at your left toes. And then exhale, coming down, let that foot relax completely. 2 more. With your own breath. So there's no holding here unless you want to. But the idea is just to come up, and then when you need to breathe out, without holding, without forcing anything. And now we're going to do both legs. So if you know both legs together will not work for you, so then you can do 2 more each side. So I leave you to decide what you want to do. If you want to try both legs and then decide, oh, this is not for me today, then go single leg, just like we've done. So double legs is what I'm going to talk you through. So again, tense your abdomen first, lift the leg up, tense. You might feel a little bit of a shake in the abdomen, and then coming down. So 3 more, or just do single legs, 2 each side. And then coming down. So 2 more. and then coming down and relaxing here. Okay, so now we're going to do leg raises, which we do quite often as well. So again, here you can choose your position. You can bend one knee. So we're going to bend the right knee to begin with. Or if you like, you can do it half sitting as well. So you can come up, prop yourself up, and then do it into half sitting, or you can do it lying down, your choice. So I'm going to demonstrate this one, but you can do whichever one you like. So inhale, left leg up, exhale, leg down. 2 more. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. So engaging the abdomen. And now changing side, outstretch the right leg, inhale up and come down, using the exhalation. So slow down the movement. And then relax. Relaxing back, relaxing on your back. And now we're going to do a hip rotation. So you can either bend the knee here and then making circles. So keeping that left knee bent and then making circle with the right leg. So making sure you're going slowly. Going fast is not really working for you, would not achieve the results that you want. So really you can inhale when the circle is going up, and then the bottom half of the circle you can exhale. So you can choose whether you want your circle to be small or big, but wherever you are, making sure that the circle is circular. So, and now reverse the direction. So going in the opposite direction. So 3 more. So we're going to do 5 each side. If this is too much for you, you can just adjust how much you want the circle to be. And then once you've done 5, relax that leg out. Outstretch both legs for a moment and feeling the difference in the legs. Now we're going to go on the other side, on the left side. So bending the right knee and then making circle with the left foot, keeping the back on the floor, the whole part of the back on the floor. So the whole of the buttocks and the back remain on the floor all the time. So inhale when you're going up the circle, exhale when you're coming down. And next time you go around this circle, make a note of which direction you're going, whether you're going clockwise or anti-clockwise. And then we're now going to change direction. Again, slowly. If you do it fast, it's not really what we want to do. It works as well, but we just want that movement to be nice and controlled, and the circle to be circular, and also the circle to be the size that you want it to be. You may not go up at all. It can be a little circle. And then relax here, just taking a moment. So this looks like a nice, simple exercise, but it is quite tough and it's quite effective as well. So just taking a moment here to rest. And now we're going to do some cycling movement. So we're doing quite a bit of leg works today. So we will, some of you will know it very well. We will just do one leg at a time. So bending the left knee, so outstretch the right leg, inhale the right leg up straight, and then bend the knee, and then outstretch straight. So you can watch if you've not done it before. Inhale, legs straight, bend to the chest, and outstretch. So we're starting with the legs outstretched in front of us, coming up straight, bend, and out straight. So 2 more. Again, nothing is fast. We don't want this to be fast at all. And now we're going to reverse. So this time we're going to inhale to the chest, lift the leg up, and then coming down with a straight leg. So inhale, bend the knee to the chest, lift up, and then with the exhalation coming with the leg straight down. So 2 more. So now we're going clockwise and then relax. So just adjust it in however way you want. Again here, just feeling that one side of the body feels different to the other without trying to assess why, how. We're just noticing that difference. And now we're going to go the same on the other side. So this time, outstretch the left leg, lift the left leg up straight, bend, and then exhale, coming down, outstretching the leg. So inhaling up, bend towards the chest, and outstretch. So we're going anti-clockwise first. We start lifting the legs straight. When it's up in the air, bend, and then going back. So 2 more. Making sure the buttocks is on the floor. And making sure you are breathing with your own breath. And now we're going to do the reverse. So next, finish the round you're on. And then bending the knee first towards the chest. Outstretch the leg up. And then coming down with a straight leg. So bending straight up, coming down straight. 2 more. And then when you've finished, just resting for a moment here. And then we're going to go into a twist. So we're going to go, before we go into the twist, or we might do a leg lock, first. So bending your right knee this time, and interlace both hands around the right knee. So inhale, coming up, knee to nose, and then exhale, letting go, the head comes back down. Inhale, head, nose goes in the direction of the knee, and then exhale, coming down. Inhale up, exhale down. And now we're going to do the other side of the leg. So bend the left knee out, interlace your fingers outside on the left knee. Inhale, coming up, and then exhale, letting go. Using your breath as a sign, and not extending, not holding, and then letting go. And now we're going to do the same thing, but with both legs. So this is, we've done this before. This is a wind relieving pose. So if you think you've got trap wind, this is a really good pose to do. So this time we're going to do it slightly different. We're going to exhale all the air out and then come out. And then we'll inhale down. So try it. If this is not working for you, then just breathe normally. It's a little bit less natural, but just try it for a moment. And then relax the legs, keeping them bent, and then we're going to do a twist. So you can do the twist that you like. So those of you who are regular, you can do the twist that you prefer. And I'm going to today teach just the normal, sorry, a slightly different twist today. So bending the right leg, the right knee, bringing the right knee to the inside of the left leg. So it's not over the left knee, it's just inside, so it's just there. And then keeping the knee there, just bringing that right knee towards the floor. So you're not going to go down too far. And then outstretch the right arm and look in the direction of the right hand. So it's a different sensation. You're looking in the opposite direction to where your knee is going, hence that twist. So you will see it feels quite different to how it feels when we do the universal twist, or when we put the leg, the right knee to the outside. So this one is just, but you can choose which one you do. And in your twist, I'm trying to go a little bit deeper. And then slowly coming back to the center, and then other side. So bending the left knee, outstretch the right. So the left knee is staying where it goes, and it's not going over the knee. Bringing the left knee to the right side, and then turning your face towards the left. Close your eyes if it feels good, and looking in the direction of the left hand. Here, using the exhalation to let go of any tension in the body, feeling the presence in the body, feeling the prana flow in the body. The prana is the life force. It's a little bit more than just breath. That just goes in the body. And then slowly coming back to center. And then we're going to come up into sitting for a moment. And then we're going to do a few shoulder exercise. So we did this last time. So we're not going to do it with the legs this time. So bringing the right arm up, bending at the elbows, bringing the left arm, and then just try and make a little bit of pressure there, keeping the upper body nice and open. So if this is too much, just release the pressure. So just feel here. And if this is too much for you, you can just stay here with the arms to both sides. So if your upper body is curving forward, then this is too much for you. In this case, you can just do a normal shoulder rolls. So if your upper body is curving, then please come out and then do something slightly different. So then you can just bring your hands interlaced behind your head and open here. Yeah, just do this so that your upper body is not curved. So here in this position, just relax and feeling the tension. And if you can let go of the tension there, please do. And then you can leave your left hand on the on the right elbow there. Or if you like, you can bring it back and then try and catch your right hand at the back. So some of us can do this, some of us are a long, long way out. And then I showed you last time the sock method. So if by trying to do this again and then you're kind of trying to bend forward, then please don't. So it's just fine to be here. But for those of you who are flexible and got loose shoulders and relaxed body, then please go ahead. So again, learning to feel where the tension is in the body, and then using the out breath to direct the breath there to the point where you can feel it. And then release for a moment. Okay, so these pose. And then now we're going to do the other side. So bringing the left arm up. You can just stay here if you like, just there if you like, or both again. And if you want, you can just bring that elbow, the left elbow in a little bit with your right arm. If this feels too much, then just adjust. Keeping the body nice and open, the upper body. You can feel the diaphragmatic breath. You can feel the breath in the chest. It's going sideways, filling the ribs, the rib cage. Breathing. If at any time, so we're trying to hold this for a bit. If at any time you feel like it's too much for you, just come out. So and if your breath has gone a little bit too fast, then that means you're overdoing it. You just mean to back off a little bit. So it is not about getting out of breath or anything. It's just nice stretch within the capacity of the body as it is today, not yesterday, not 20 years ago either. And then if you want to go and hold the arms from behind, then you go ahead and do it. And if you've got a sock handy, you can use that as well. Or you could just stay here. This is plenty enough. Couple more breaths, feeling the diaphragmatic breath. And then releasing the body. So now let's just do a few shoulder rolls. So shoulder rolls forward, up, back and down. So shoulders forward, up, back and down, forward, up, back and down. So, and now reversing. So shoulders back, up, forward and down, back, up, forward and down. 2 more in your own time. Okay. So now we're going to somehow come up and into standing. So we come on all fours first. So we'll all come on all fours, and then one knee forward, and then coming up. Okay. So we'll do a few poses here. Standing, we're going to do first a balance pose. So today we're starting with the hands on the head. And the feet are hip distance apart, so not too, oh, sorry, before we start with I'll just show the feet. So if you want to put your heel to the arch and then just rotate it, that gives you exactly the distance of your hip. So that's the distance you want, but if it's not comfortable, then of course, and then tuck the pelvis under, so your back is not arched. And then we bring the hands interlace on top of the head. And then we fix one point that's not moving on the wall or wherever. So we'll inhale, we'll turn the palms facing up, the arms go up, and then we come on the tip of our toes. And then when we want to breathe out, we come down, hands back on the head. So sometimes we do it with the arms down, but today we're just staying here. So inhale, arms up, tip of your toes. Exhale, coming down. So you might not be able to go very far, or just a little bit, even just a little bit forward with your feet almost on the floor, that's fine as well. Just learning to balance. And with any balance point, as you know by now, fixing on a point that doesn't move is really helpful, is key to balance. So balance is very important for all of us, irrespective of the age range. And also it is really a good way for the mind as well to remain focused and to concentrate. And one last time. So this time when we go up, we'll just breathe normally here and we'll stay for as long as we can. So of course, don't overdo it. If you think you're going to fall, you just come out first. So staying here, breathing normally, and stay for as long as is okay for your body. Don't force anything again. Relax the shoulders. And then and then we all come down, and then the arms to the side. So taking a moment here. And if you need to do anything, if you need to kind of just circle the ankles, then you can do that if you feel you need to do that. Okay. So now we're going to do something which is called a swaying palm. So before we start, just imagine the body in the shape of a triangle with the two legs, and then the point behind on top of the head here. So here on that triangle, imagine the power of the navel and the strength of the whole body here. So the power of the body, the strength of the body. And now we'll bring the arms, we'll interlace the fingers, we'll bring them up behind, on top, so just like so. Release the shoulders down, and then we'll exhale, we'll go to one side, and then inhale to back the center, exhale to the other side. We're not going too far, and the upper body is nice and open and straight. So I'm not going like this forward. I'm just going to the side, and then exhale, inhale back to the center. So 2 more each side. Exhale, going to one side. When you need to breathe in, come back up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, up. One more. Another side. And then come up. And now we're going to go to one side. So using an exhalation and go to one side. And then we're just going to hold it here a little bit. So breathing normally here. And making sure that the weight is on all corners of the feet. If this is too much for you, just back off a little bit. So breathe. Feeling the side stretch. And then coming back to the center. If you need to bring the arms down for a bit, take a break, and then going to the other side. Feeling the stretch on the opposite side this time. So making sure the back is nice and protected. If this is too much for you, you can bring the hands on the hips, of course. Again, making sure you're not collapsing to the outside of the feet, but the weight is equally distributed throughout both feet. Wonderful. And then coming back to the center and bringing the arms down if they weren't. Okay, so now we're going to do a triangle pose. So we have done triangle pose before as well. So turning the left foot to the side. So we're going to keep the right foot pointing forward still. And the hips are square. So still pointing forward. So we'll inhale both arms up. Now inhale, bring the right arm up to the side of the ear, and then the left arm on the shoulder, on the thigh. So here, if you don't like the sensation of the right arm up, you can just bring it on the hip. So up to you. So taking a moment here to relax the shoulders, and then with an exhalation, just turning to just gliding the left hand down the left leg. Again here, weight equally distributed throughout the foot. Upper body nice and straight. And then you can, as I said, you can leave the right arm on the hip. You can lift it up, straight up, or you can bring it all the way above the ear, parallel to the floor. So, and again, making sure this is okay for your body. Upper body is nice and open, and hardly any weight on the left hand. It's just there because it's got to go somewhere. Or if you're feeling very fit, and you can just bring your left arm on there. So making sure that you're not putting too much pressure on your back. If you need to kind of have a little bend in your knee, that's okay too. And then slowly coming back up and arms to the side. And then now other side. So feet, weight distributed across the feet. Turn the right foot towards the right, left foot straight, hips square to the front. Lift the left, lift both arms up. And then both arms up, and then the right comes down, and then coming to the right, wherever is comfortable for you. So again, that left hand can be on the left hip. So your weight is on equally distributed throughout the foot. and your left arm can be on the waist, directly up or by the ear or parallel to the floor. And then coming up and then taking a moment here. And now we're going to do a little bit of a, well, a slightly different version. But if you don't, so I will demonstrate first and then I will talk you through. So basically the hands are interlaced behind the back on the buttocks. And then we're going to bend the front knee. I'll demonstrate this. I will talk you through. And then we'll come down. And then you can leave the hands on the buttocks if you like, or if the arms go up, you can go up. So this is the humble warrior. Okay, so I'll talk you through this. So turning the left foot to the side, the left heel is directly in line with the right arch. So this time you are turning your hip to face the left foot. Hands interlaced behind the buttocks. If this is too much, keep the hands on the hips. Okay, so here, now we're facing, sorry, sorry, I made a mistake with the back leg. The back leg can be 45 degree, so because you need to turn your hip, so you just need to turn as much as possible, as is possible for you, or just position your foot. So now we just here want to bend the left knee so that we can still see the left toe. So if you're going too far away, then that means you need to walk your foot a little bit forward. So you need to bend it a little bit so you can see. So you can just stay here in this pose and then come forward a little bit. You don't have to come all the way down. You can come to wherever is possible for you, keeping that knee bent. So this is your pose, you can stay here. For those of you who want to, you can try and bring the arms up, overhead. So some people might be able to get it nice and 90 degrees. And then bringing the head to the inside, well, the head remains to the inside of the left leg. And then go down wherever is comfortable for you. And breathe. So to come out of the pose, bring the hands back on the buttocks if they are not, and then slowly lift, straightening the leg, and then bringing the upper body up, and then coming to the side. So other side now. So turning the left foot, the right foot, sorry, 90 degrees. The left foot follows. Hands onto the buttocks, opening the chest. So you can have the arms, the hands on the hips here. And then just try to bend your right knee and see where you are. So you can just stay here in this pose. And if you're just staying in this pose, making sure you're not collapsing into the inner arch of the left foot. So for those of you who want to come with me, so bringing the head down, the upper body down to the inside of the leg, and then you can lift the arm up as much as you like, as much as your body allows, and then just staying here, enjoying the humble warrior pose, feeling the strength in that pose. Ooh. Equal weight in the legs, not collapsing into the inner arch of the left foot, feeling the power, yet the humility. And then to come out of the pose, bringing the hands back onto the buttocks, slowly straightening the knee or just bringing the legs a little bit together, and then coming back on top. And just heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, bringing the feet together. And now we're going to go down on the floor and we're going to do a back bend. So we're going to go down on our abdomen. So we're resting on our abdomen If you want to stay in a chair, that's fine. We're just going to do a few back bends, so you can do a version on a chair if you prefer. So lying down on your abdomen, and when you're lying on your abdomen, bringing your big toes to touch, your heels to the side. You can make a pillow with your hands. Rest your head there, or you can rest your cheek. You can rest your head on one cheek. And just enjoying your resting pose for a moment. So the standing poses might have got the heart rate up a little bit. Then we're going to use this relaxation position to bring it down. Or otherwise, if you feel it, otherwise you can always support your hands, your chin in your hands here, if that feels good, if that feels better for your body right now. So whatever feels right for you, but the idea is to rest. So in this resting pose, if you can make the exhalation a little bit longer, please do. Couple more breaths, staying present with the breath. There is nothing going on at this minute. Just we feel completely connected to our own self, to our own body. Complete harmony with our own body and with our own self. And then we're going to come up we're going to come into the Sphinx pose. So with the Sphinx pose, the elbows are bent. So you're on your forearms. You can stay here, or you can adjust how you want your arm position. So the elbows can be directly underneath the shoulders, but if you've got tight shoulders, you might want to separate the arms a little bit and come down a little bit. And also it depends on your lower back. So you don't want pressure on your lower back. It is a back stretch, back bend, but you don't want pressure. So if by coming like this, there's too much pressure on your lower back, you will feel it. And then you just know to bring the arms a little bit wider and a little bit forward, collapsing a little bit more. So just choose the position that works for you. And we're going to be here for 5 breaths. Wherever position you are. And if it feels good for you, you can close your eyes. So you can have your legs a little bit apart. You can keep them a little bit close together, whatever feels good for you. For most of us, we might feel like we want them slightly wider than hip distance. And relaxing the shoulders as much as you can. And then here, just keeping the chin parallel to the floor. We're not dropping down. But feeling that we can face anything, we rise up to anything. It's a winning mindset. It's a mindset that gets us through things in a happy sort of way and in a positive way. Again, if you feel too much pressure on your shoulders, then just decrease the pressure a little bit, bringing the arms wider and a bit forward. Just see where it feels good for you. 3 more breaths in your back bend. And then we're going to come into the child pose. So coming out of the Sphinx pose, and then we're going to come into the child pose, which is the buttocks to the heels. And then you can support your head. You can have your knees together, your knees apart, and then just rest here with the arms back. So the shoulders completely relax. If this doesn't feel good for you, you can just relax in any way that feels good. Sometimes I find that just supporting my head just brings a bit more relaxation. And also just bringing the hands forward. So you find a position that will work for your body right now. And in the child pose, feeling the back of the body, breathing, and then slowly letting the body relax. And then we come up, coming up here. So into a sitting position. And then we're going to do the humming breath again. So I'm doing loads of the humming breath at the moment. So you can practice it in your own time. And also before we do that, we're going to do a bit of alternate nostril breathing. So most of you know it. If you know what you're doing, please go ahead and do your alternate nostril breathing. So I don't want you to hold the breath. I just want you to start from the left, inhale and then exhale through the opposite. No counting, no holding. So for those who haven't done it with me a lot of times before, then the left hand in chin mudra with the thumb and the forefinger touching, and the right hand, the index finger and the middle finger to the palm of the hand, and then the thumb to the right nostril and the index finger to the left nostril. So basically we're just going to use that to block one nostril at a time. So making sure the body is nice and straight for all of us, chin parallel to the floor, not too much pressure on the lower back here. Straight doesn't mean like you come so much forward that you're putting too much pressure. And then the thumb is on the right nostril, and then inhale through the left nostril slowly and noiselessly, blocking the left nostril, exhaling through the right. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. So this is one round. When we inhale and then exhale through the right, then that would be one round. So carry on the second round. Inhale through the left, block the left, not too much, just only ever so slightly. Exhale through the right, inhale through the right, and exhale through the left. So I'll talk you through one more round. Inhale through the left, block the left, exhale right. So you inhale through the same nostril that you've exhaled at, and then exhale left. So do 2 more in your own time, keeping the breath smooth and easy. Relax the shoulders, keep the elbows close to the body and relax. So the elbows is quite close to the body. If you leave it to the side here, then there's automatically pressure building at the shoulder. So if you just let it completely relax, let it fall and be there. So again, without pressing too hard on the nose. That's another really good technique for the body to relax. We're all on overdrive all the time. It's always so much to do, so much to accomplish, so much to get through, that we do really need this time to slow down. And making time in your daily routine to slow down is the best thing you can do for yourself. So you can do 5 rounds every day. And if you've got time, you can do 8 rounds or 10 rounds. And making this your last round, so making sure the head is not going forward, the spine is still nice and straight. And then when you finish this round, finish the round by breathing through the left nostril. And then we're going to do 5 deep breaths. So so I will just show you a slightly different modification, a slightly different way today. So we're going to start with the hands in like this. So we're going to inhale. You can even touch your body. If we can touch the face. So touch the face, inhale, and then exhale, bringing the hands to the ears and exhaling. So I'll just do that one more time. So touching your face, feeling that contact with your face, and then exhaling with the hands on your ears. So really that touch, just it can be quite soothing as well. So starting inhaling and so prolonging the exhalation. And for those of you who can turn your tongue to the tip of the palate, do so. So when you've done your 5 breaths, with as little disturbance as possible, just going down to rest in the final relaxation. So we don't have too long a relaxation today. We'll have about 8 minutes, 10 minutes maximum. So getting ready. If you need any warm thing, go ahead. making time for yourself to relax. There is nothing to do. There is nothing to disturb you. Complete relaxation. So if you want to do your relaxation sitting as well, that's okay with me. Otherwise, lying down in corpse pose, palms facing up so the shoulders release. The feet are a little bit to the side. You can make any adjustment that you need to. If you want to put pillows underneath your knees, pillows underneath your head, anything that makes it very comfortable for you. So the idea is to be so comfortable that you don't need to move at all during the practice. And if you feel any urge, any itching, any just the need to move to move your hair, anything like that, when that urge comes, then just resist if you can. If it's something, if you need to sneeze, go ahead and sneeze. So just be sensible, but the idea is to try and resist the urges and just be completely still. When the body is still, the mind becomes still. So taking a few deep breaths, deep but noiseless breaths into the abdomen. And as you exhale, let go of the physical and mental tension. Close your eyes. Feel the contact between the body and the floor. And now at this point, if you have a resolve, repeat it 3 times to yourself with feeling, emphasis, and belief. So again, feel the contact between the body and the floor. Become aware of the plane of contact between the body and the floor. Feel the contact between the floor and the left heel, the right heel, the left leg, the right leg, the left buttock, the right buttock, the part of the back, the left shoulder blade, the right shoulder blade, the left hand, the right hand, the left arm, the right arm, the back of the head. Spend a few moments on each of this contact point, feeling the body, the contact between the whole body and the floor. Complete relaxation. Now become aware of the body becoming soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Feel your right leg becoming soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Repeat this feeling with the left leg. Feel the heaviness of the whole leg and feel it sinking into the floor. Feel the hips, pelvis, and buttocks, lower back, and abdomen becoming soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Repeat this feeling of heaviness, softness, and sinking with the right arm and the left arm. Feel your shoulders and shoulder blades becoming soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Feel your neck becoming soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Feel your neck and head become soft and heavy. Feel your face and let go of expression. Become soft and heavy and sink into the floor. Feel your eyeballs and the muscles around them become soft and heavy, sinking into the skull. Feel your jaw become soft and heavy, and sink into the floor with your mouth staying gently closed, lips completely relaxed. Feel your brain becoming soft and heavy and sinking into the floor. Spend a few moments here, feeling completely relaxed. If you feel any tension, try and let go. Tell yourself that even if you wanted to get up and move, you could not, as your muscles have become so soft and heavy. Feel the pull of gravity on your body, holding you to the ground. Now I'm going to do a visualization. Imagine white light at your left wrist. The wrist shines, the elbow shines, the left shoulder shines. The white light goes to your throat shines. The white light goes to your head. And now with an inhalation, bring the light at one point. Exhale the light, invading the whole head, lighting up the head. And then inhale, bring the light back to one point. Visualize your left arm and letting go of anything that you do not want through the right arm. Watching everything, all tensions, disease, evaporate through your right fingers in a smoky color. And now imagine white light at your right wrist. The wrist shines, the forearm shines, the shoulder shines, the throat shines, the head shines. Inhale, bringing that light into one point of the forehead. Exhale, the light goes through the whole head, lighting up the whole head. And now inhale back that point to that light to one point at the middle of the eyebrow center. Visualize your left arm and everything that you do not need going out through the left hands, and you can watch it mentally going out as a smoky color. So you do one round by yourself with your visualization, starting from the left hand, going to the throat and head, out through the right, and then the light is in the right arm, and then going out through the left. It doesn't matter if you don't remember everything that I say, just that sensation that feels good for you, and really trusting the ability of the body to get rid of things that we don't want, using the power of the mind. And now you almost seeing all the stress, all the tension going out through the left hands, evaporating in thin air in a smoky color. Now, going back to your resolve, repeating your resolve 3 times with emphasis feeling and belief. If you didn't have a result, that's okay. And now gently reorientate yourself, bringing a little bit of movement to the feet, to the hands, to the arms, just little movement. And when you're ready, you can wake up the body coming to one side. You can let the body do what it wants to do, a big yawn, a big stretch, or just stay where you are, whatever you feel like. And then coming into a sitting position when you're ready. And if you can keep your eyes open, closed, please do so. And we're going to finish with 3 Oms and our usual prayer. So join me when you're ready. Sarvesham swastirbhavatu, Sarvesham shantirbhavatu, Sarvesham purnam bhavatu, Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, Sarve santu niramaya, Sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kakshit dukha bhag bhavet. Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. And now the translation. Auspiciousness be unto all, perfect peace be unto all, fullness be unto all, prosperity be unto all, happiness be unto all, perfect health be unto all. May all see good in everyone, may all be free from suffering. Lead us from unreal to real. Lead us from darkness to the light. Lead us from the fear of death to knowledge of immortality. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Thank you very much.